first thing I want to do is I want to thank Twin State, and I also want to thank the Bud Crum family. They're here tonight, and I want to thank them for giving me the honor of introducing Bud Crum to the crowd. Let's see, Bud and Gwen Crum were both racers long before love, marriage, and the baby carriage. His 6 girls were born into racing, and I'll tell you, it's in the blood. In Bud's household, you were taught to respect the flag, stand for the national anthem, honor the red, white, and blue, and also to boo another competitor. That was taboo. That was never done. But also, back in the day, okay, off limits was the racing garage. That was Bud's man cave. Okay? And at that time, women were not allowed in the pits. But Bud taught his girls how to change tires, check fluids and gauges, and to take care of what they had. Bud's car was painted with colorful polka dots, and they recall him bringing the hood right into the kitchen, where he traced circles onto that hood with a coffee can. Now each daughter got to paint their own circle, and it sounds small, but it made a huge impact as they were all part of his racing family. Now as the daughters grew older and found their mates, Bud finally got his 6 boys. They all made it to the pit crew, and he was so happy to share his love of racing with his new sons. Racing was difficult long ago, we've touched on that. At that time, it was about your best backyard mechanic and the best driving skills pitted against the best your buddy could come up with. They weren't NASCAR, they didn't try to be. Like all kids, Bud's daughters didn't have everything they wanted, but they certainly had everything they needed. They had respect, love of family, and love of the racing family. So who could ask for more? Well, what defined Bud Crum as a good guy? Well, as a driver, he was always first to lend a hand, a part, or advice to his competitors. Later, as owner of Mother Speed Specialties, Bud and Gwen serviced the area tracks with all sorts of needed supply and very often on credit. And I'll tell you, I know, because many times I would have to run over to Bud's after payday to settle up. Mother Crum and Bud were very supportive of this racing club. Gwen and the girls have fond memories of the club picnics, Halloween parties, hay rides, Christmas parties, banquets, parades, and car shows. And it's been 37 years since we lost her good guy, and to this day, Mother Crum is still an active member of this club. This Bud Crum Memorial Award reaches out to people behind the scenes, the people that support racers and owners in all that they do. Now the girls want to say thank you for their parents, for their racing family, and you have all been a true blessing. Race on, my friends, race on. May God bless you all. And it's signed, Candy, Debbie, Sam, Kathy, Jackie, and Mandy.
Thank you, Cowboy. Will Thomas won this award this year. Will cannot be here tonight due to some commitments he had. He feels terrible he can't be here, but he is honored to win this award. Will, for those that don't know, is the son of the great Bill Thomas, who owned Lou Blaney's sprint car and modified, and also Ralph Porterson in the early days. They had a shop right there at Lou's garage on Route 7, and they moved it to their house in Hermitage growing up. And every time I would get Lou in Victory Lane, there'd be a little kid in the picture. I'm like, who's this little kid in this picture all the time? He's like 7 years old. I found out who he was, and it was Will Thomas. I watched him grow from that little 7-year-old kid to running with the Asphalt late models, Lake Erie Speedway and Holland Speedway. He ran with the Asphalt Modifieds as well. But as we all know, asphalt racing isn't going to pay the bills. You have to travel a long way away. So they made the switch over to the late models, and with help from the King family and the Blairs, had a pretty successful career in the crate late models. He then went to the E-Mod class and was successful in that, and then went to the big block modifieds, which he is racing now around the circuit. He went down to Volusia this year in February to run with the big blocks out of New York. Everybody knows who they are and how powerful they are. Well, Will won his heat race 4 nights in a row at Volusia. And if you're watching the broadcast, they're saying, who is this Will Thomas? Who is this guy? And people were coming over to him to talk to him. Well, once they found out who he was, well, Will Thomas's name was well known then. And drivers were coming to him and talking to him about getting better and better and better. Now, in the features, he didn't finish so well, but those heat race wins were very important. Well, what he does at the racetracks around here is what those guys did to him down at Volusia. He's always in the pits helping people. He's always in the pits trying to answer questions for people about setups and everything. And whenever you see Will in the pits, there's always somebody around him talking to him about everything. Will took over his dad's business when his dad passed away, Colonial Metal in Sharpsville, and Will has helped us out with this club immensely in the past couple of years. We honor his dad by naming the owner of the Hall of Fame after his dad, Bill Thomas. And again, Will can't be here tonight, but he does send his best wishes and thank you for this award. And he wanted me to mention that he will be back locally racing in 2020. So again, Will Thomas, your 2019 Bud Crum Sportsmanship of the Year. Thank you.